Actually going. So that's the latency. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Bop. Going there. Alright. Stream links. Bop. There you go. Right there too. Okay. That looks like we should be going. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I had to figure some things out. Yeah, you can read the previous things there. That the good old YouTube studio kind of broke my stream, or at least the publicity of it. That yeah. Fortunately, you guys have to manually search for it, which I can't say to you guys. So at least I posted it, so like in Twitter and DeviantArt. So that's the whole point, is that you'll be able to see it. Hello. I'm gonna be using this for the whole time, so get used to this little avatar as I kind of swing back and forth to make sure I'm not clipping. But okay, cool. Welcome, welcome. How we doing? Yeah, so I got stuck in a pumpkin, and we're just gonna try and roll fit. I don't really have hands, but I'll try and make up for it. I know there's a weird visual, like, that doesn't make sense that there's no holes in the pumpkin, but aesthetically it looks okay. So we're just gonna have to, you know, live with it as I have this, she came out of a pumpkin. Alright. Done a bunch of tests. This is all just kind of leading into different tests to see if I can lead up into all those other streams where testing a puppet with this, just to see if I can do it for long. And Bob Ross kind of showed me that, yeah, I can do it for at least 50 minutes. So let's try for 60 or even more, maybe an hour and a half. We'll see how this works. Welcome, guys. Hello, hello. Not gonna be super comfy. Like, I don't have to. I'm wearing my bathrobe, and it's like really comfy. Yeah. I don't. And most of like setting up time was basically just setting up the webcam, setting up the lights, setting up the green screen, setting up the filters for the green screen, and like all that really does take like 5 to 10 minutes just to actually set that all up. So, just get rid of that whole process makes everything way easier. I can literally just turn on this character animator, and it seems to work. So, yay! All right. Let's see. How are we doing? Oh, hi, Star, you made it. And then, hi, Cookie. Comet Dragon, how you doing? I believe was that Sasha? It looks like Kawa to me. So, sorry about that. Yeah. Okay. You can always like reread your stuff to see if there's any weird things in your text. Segueing into, let's make all of us make a cute little pony life animation. That's what we're gonna do for October. Because hopefully, I know that last time we did that Halloween one, it was apparently it took a while. I had to go back and actually check again, like, why did it take so long to make that Halloween one? It was only like 10 to 15 seconds, and it took like 3 months. So, yeah. Hopefully, yeah, we'll do better this time. And I'm using a different software than what I was using, but that doesn't really make me better. But, yeah. Hello. There you go. She painted the jack-o'-lantern with the nice shadow to it signified like and suggest depth in the pumpkin. There you go. All right. Thanks, Jerkin. Let's see if I can talk. I had to have my headphones on, so I feel like I don't feel like I should be yelling too much, but I guess I do have to, so it's kind of weird. At least me. Okay, so let's see. So again, this is Toon Boom Harmony. I feel like I have to look at the camera. I don't have to anymore. Hello. This is Toon Boom Harmony 20 Premium. So that's why we got this little box over here that can. These little nodes are different bops, and I can add more stuff and make this way more complicated than this will be. So for now, let's get going. I'll get the text bop. Okay. Text. Okay, there's a drawing mode. Let's go to tool properties. Yeah, I'm using Equestria font. That's fine. What would be the most readable? Probably a little bigger. Let's try 70. There you go. Let's just go 100. Okay, cool. Let's see. So, 26. Okay. So I'm thinking is that we can use those scripts that we talked about. Yes, exactly. Cookie is to write out in the comments. Yeah, write out your chat for who come is write in chat and an idea for okay it fell off for a pony life. Oh dear. Can I spell Nightmare Night? Because I was gonna be horrible at spelling Halloween too. So Nightmare Night short animation. Okay, cool. Let's get it all on screen. Boop. Whoop. Whoop. And let's go back to node view and add a peg just for you. Whoop. That shit should go there. There you go. Cause I got. There you go. Okay. Here we go. Now I'm ready. So yeah, go ahead for that. And this will be pretty much a whole stream. So, and then we'll kind of, if we got a bunch of them, then we can like vote on them. And if we only get one, then we'll go with that one. So, please go ahead and write your amazing stories, and we'll go from there. As you know, that this is tricky because I can't really look at you guys too easy. Ugh. Okay, cool. Basically, take your other pony life animation, give it a spooky makeover. But before Dash can hide in the bushes, Twilight takes her by surprise and scares her with a scary costume or something. Yeah. Reuse last year's now you guys are thinking, let's reuse as many assets that we have. Yes. Reuse last year's animation but put in Pony style. Was that the star, was that the one where it was the Bat Pony, and then the whole premise of that one was that it was like Christmas, because the Bat Pony was like late to it. Yeah, the Luna and Bat Pony one. I like where you're going. Maybe we can change that in some way, or at least reframe it, because hopefully I want to actually do have it be somewhat Halloweenish, or nightfall. What is it? Oh boy. I'm gonna bring you up here. That's gonna be our prompt, and I'm gonna add a controller. Let's add a new drawing. Put you bop there. Put you new peg. And this would be our choices. So okay. So maybe I should make the font a little smaller. Oh, part of the plan. Here we go. That's why it takes so long to do this. Reuse Pony Life animation. But twice scares RD. Okay. Maybe I should make this. Let's get this at a keyframe. Let's put it over here. Pegs. I love you. Okay. Let's take you. Okay. I know I'm slow at this, but I just gotta get a little quicker as we go. Don't you worry. It's just like the typing is weird. Okay. Let's see. Maybe now the Bat Pony arrives to sing Christmas carols, but he's too early. Ooh, okay. So Bat Pony and Luna. Bat Sing. Christmas is too early. Hopefully that'll work. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if I can recolor this into a different color. What would work better? Maybe like a orangey. That's not orange. At least just get these. Can I select them orange? Oh, that looks horrible. Okay, yeah, maybe we should keep it just a little bit different is what I want. There you go. Okay, so we got our prompt. This one. I wish I can move over here. How we doing? Okay. Final Cricket's idea of just doing an Emerald spin on it. That will definitely, most definitely be done by Halloween. That's true. Cricket's idea of reusing the Twilight and Rainbow Dash one? Let's see. Exactly. Who else is here? It seems like there's maybe 2 to 3 more people in here. Unless you guys don't have any ideas, that's totally okay too. We're not trying to call you out, but I'm trying to call you out. So, yep, you got your prompt. If you have any ideas, let's see. Did I get everything? Let's see. I don't know who else is here. Oh, we got Sasha, and Chicken was here for a bit. I'm good at remembering those names. But, let's see. But yeah, I think it might actually be easier to do the Point in Life one with Twine Rainbow Dash, just because if we do the Bat Pony and Luna one, it actually would be slightly more ad sets than just, you know, because with the Bat Pony one, I would actually have to, sorry, I would have to remake the puppets, because I'm trying to do this in Toon Boom so I get more experience that way. So if it's yeah, which is totally not totally out of field, but just thinking, even if we have to do another type of character, like even like a main 6, it would still be just as much work, I suppose. So I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I could agree. Yeah, you definitely had the award-winning one. But we'll see if anyone else has anything. Yeah, I don't know if I would have any, let's see. Would it loop as well? Twilight and Rainbow Dash one? If it's just, if Rainbow Dash somehow gets scared and then Rainbow Dash just flies back, like it could just reset, you know, like just be like the background, and then background plate, and then Rainbow Dash rings the door, and then Twilight scares Rainbow Dash, and then Rainbow Dash can like close the door. No, Twilight closes the door, and then Rainbow Dash flies away, and then we're back to the background plate, and then that can loop. For the Bat Pony one, it would just be about the same thing too, where basically just a background plate again, but then Luna. Yeah, they both have a door. The Bat Pony would have to ring the door, and then Luna opens the door, and then whatever happens, and then they both leave, and then it's background plate. Yeah. I think even like with for the perfect loop, it could just be. I think I had one where one of my motion comics was actually a little bit. I did a little tricky with that, where I had one panel be slightly ahead or something, where the whole thing was like 40 frames, but I had the last one be longer, so I had to have the last frames of it be at the beginning, and then like there was like this smoke particle effect that would be at the end of it. I had that as the ending gag, but then it would be too long, so I had that be all the way to the beginning of the first bit and then have that loop. So I've done stuff like that. Yeah. Hi, cartoons. I get that. It got really complicated, but yeah. For just a simple effect of just to overlap it, that overlapping option can work. That it doesn't have to be a super perfect, like, linear timeline, I guess. That's what I'm going for, is that the, for that motion comic, I had to break linear or timeline reality to make it work. Yeah, because the smoke particle effect was like 10 frames, but it was only like enough time to, you know. Anyway, yeah, that got really complicated. So, hi cartoons, we're writing in chat an idea for a Pony Life Nightmare Night short animation. So if you have any ideas for something that could be relatively quick and cheap, that would be super appreciated. Yeah. As your overlord Derpy a pumpkin demands it. Anyone else too? I don't know. I'm just hanging out. I mean, this is great. You can't really see just what I'm doing, so this is perfect. Because I don't really make eye contact enough, so having an avatar that's like forced to look at you is like, this is great. It gets more personal, and I get to just shimmy my head back and forth and drink more water than usual. Alright. I think we're probably out of ideas released right now, I think. Yeah, pros and cons for each one then. Kind of talked about it, that the pros for reusing the Pony Life animation that we made a couple months ago with Twilight and Rabidash will be good. Because that'll save a heck of a lot of time. Let's see. I can inject my own idea, then we can vote on it, maybe. For the Bad Pony one, it'd be more time-consuming in a weird way. Because I don't have Luna in the Bad Pony in Pony Life style. Has Luna appeared in Pony Life? Let's figure that out. We have Celestia, so I guess I can half base it on. I'm sure I'll find some fan art anyway. Pony Life Luna. Oh, they made toys, apparently. Maybe? No. Is that a toy? Yeah. I could definitely tell when it's a fan art. Okay. Because we definitely have Celestia, so I could probably just, yeah, just modify that in some way and just recolor it. And because I got the base anyway, with the Pony Life cartoon base, I could just recolor it anyway. It seems like Celestia has a very similar, not geometry, but just proportions to the main six, so that's a little weird. Yeah. Let's see. I think we're just about almost 20 minutes in. That's okay. Alright. Yeah, I don't want to keep you guys going for too long. The con with the Twilight and Rainbow Dash one, it would be, I don't know, it feels too cheap in a way. That it's like, we already made it, it's, you know, already, it's already made so much that I feel like I would just be, when making it, I would just feel like, can I just reuse the animation in some keyframes and stuff, rather than, I don't know, I feel like I would just make it half as half as the content. I don't know. I feel like yeah, it'd be good, but I don't think there'd be some places where it's just like, I probably just want to just reuse the stuff that I already have, and it'd probably just be a large enough amount that it would feel too cheap. I don't know. Right, okay. Are we voting then? Let's vote. We got one vote for the top one. That one. Let me add another Control R. Vote for the same thing. Okay, then. That's probably everyone here. Unless Cartoon wants that, so anyone else here as well. Cintiq, Wine, Rainbow Dash. Okay. That's totally good then. Oh, alright. Looks like that was easy. Alright, so now, let's figure this out because I would have just made it here. But now I could, let's see. The continuity would be funny. Yeah, we could just keep having like every other the holiday, just have a different reskin of the same one. That's why I don't want to like just keep doing it, because that feels, you know, it's like all those. I never really had this where like you get like one joke and then you become a meme. Nowadays, whereas like, oh, you did that one thing, it's like, hey, can you do that again? It's funny until, you know, the 20th time, and then everyone gets tired of it. So, but you still feel high on it, and then it's like, oh no, we're done. So I just don't want to go down that path too far as well. Yeah. But in a way, it's like, when do you actually switch over to do something new, where everyone's moved past it, so you just need to move on to something different. So I think 2 is probably good, but yeah, after that, 3's probably way too many times. Okay, I think I'm gonna open the other version, and I can like make a save version of it. Because otherwise, how do I get the animation in? Yeah, I might have to hang on so I can open the other file, and then we'll be good. So thank you guys for helping with this. Yeah, hang on. Let's open file. There's my file explorer. Yeah, it would happen. Boom, boom. Stream 730. Open. Also, like, breaks everything. The entire Toon Boom just explodes. All the panels are just like duplicating over themselves and in a giant mess. I'm not sure if it's like actually flashing or not. So being real careful about that. There you are. It's open. I'm gonna control save. Let's see. So I can put it inside here. Does that even work? Probably not. I can save as a new version. Does that work? Live stream. Okay. I'm just gonna check my file explorer just to make sure. Hello. Let's see. Where are we? Now we got this. I made this. That has the 20. Where's the other one? It's inside here. Okay, so this is weird. Okay, so I have Pony Life Stream Animation 730 as a folder, and inside of there I made a new version of Pony Life Animation 10.6, and that's the stage that I have open. Okay. And here's everything from that file. So hopefully you guys remember this web of horribleness. It's so big. But without it, it'd just be really tough to figure out what's going on. So this actually is weirdly helpful to look at. Okay, so I have a new version, so hopefully there's Twilight. They're all ready. Alright. Guess we could re-storyboard it just to make sure. So now I got the new version. Let's get rid of everything else. So I get the storyboard. That's what I mean. It's just like it's using what I have and just kind of refiguring things out. So let's see. Here's the text. Go back to my old friend. Oh, let's go back here then. That'll be fun. Gonna go here. Okay, so now I can just rewrite this text. Okay, so now what's our script? Let's figure that out. So Rapidash will do the same thing, where she rings the doorbell again, I think. So already, how do we write this out? So already rings the doorbell, and then we had Twi answers it, but Twi somehow scares, and that's what we need to figure out. Is that somehow, yeah. Okay. So we need to figure out like what Twilight will do. In the past, I had a Halloween cartoon where Derpy like has this scary mask and then scares the fillies. So like probably reuse that design or something. But something else to like actually scare Rainbow Dash. Or maybe, yeah, that could be the joke. Yeah. She burst out of the door wearing a spooky costume before Dash Cry. I feel like the costume itself needs to be somehow established as well. Maybe we can figure something punny or something that would make sense of. Let's think about what would make Rainbow Dash scared. Was Rainbow Dash scared of, and then try to think of ways to establish that as well. I think that'd be more interesting. So Twilight will scare Rainbow Dash with the, and nope, can't move it. Yep, I made a new one. And already flies away. So okay. I always want to be. Wait. I want to be always actor. Yes. Oh, I did a Russian. It's so like he's trying to be American, but it's like this always accent to it. And I can never get it. Let's see. Try to give his word I make dash it. And front or ears shouldn't show, but just always heads. And psychological things, right? It's not like as forward as in the show, like as Fluttershy, you know, where Fluttershy is scared of stage fright and many other things that are scary. It's hard to scare Rainbow Dash. Because even like she likes books. So I was weirdly thinking like, well, we'll just show a book in her face, but like maybe that'd be much. Maybe something math related. Like, oh no, it's the periodic table. Like, oh no, it's a flask. Yeah. Fluttershy's brother? Oh, okay. Yeah, she doesn't like her brother. That's good. That Twi can wear a, in this case, realistic mask of Fluttershy's brother, and then she takes it off. But I always wanted to feel like, you know, at the end of it, to say like, oh, well, here's the reason why she was wearing it, or something, you know, or it's something to make a joke out of it as well. That's good though. Yeah. It's been so long I haven't watched this show in a while. I haven't like re-watched it in a while to know. So what would work? Yeah. Let's see. I feel if we do the brother, because we're trying to entertain all our ideas before shutting them down completely. I would say for the brother, it would need to be, what was his name? Whatever. He can, like, open the door and, like, go, hey, what's up? And then Rainbow Dash can get scared, and then, Twi can come out and then say, what? And then does her little shrug at the end. Like it here. Or, or a little shrug or something. Because we have this, so we could definitely work with something. I can either use this or not, and that'll be okay. Go slow, roadside. That's good. I have some discords, let me see. Let me just check. Okay. I'll have to come back to you. I'm sorry. But that's good too. Yeah, trying to think of more. If this is too hard, we could flip this around, and that wouldn't be. Might actually be more fun, where we could have Twilight answer the door, and then Rainbow Dash scares her. That might be somewhat easier if this gets too hard. We're trying to scare Rainbow Dash. We could definitely flip it maybe, because then I definitely then have to actually animate everything from scratch then as well. So I don't feel like I'm cheating in this way as well, where I could just reuse the certain frames and reuse it. I don't know. Because obviously it's Sugar. It's the house is supposed to be Sugar Cube Corner, which is like their hub, where all of the main six kind of go to. So this isn't supposed to be, you know, or Twilight's house. So it's not. That's not lockdowns. That's good. We could always change the background as well to make it sort of work. But if we're having trouble with just even thinking of something good, yeah, I'm just thinking as a last resort thing. Then yeah, we can definitely think of it. Keyboard dash. Okay. Little carrot. Okay. Because it's like she's getting her comments from last time. Oh yeah, so she's getting the karma. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. It could be like Applejack opening the door, and then. I don't know where I was going with that. Ooh, what if it's Fluttershy, and what if Fluttershy opens the door and then Rainbow Dash is like, oh, I can't ding dong dish her, and then Twig shows up or something, and then Applejack gets horse with me. Yeah. Where was I going? Yeah, the Fluttershy would open, and then Rainbow Dash would go, whoa, maybe, like I can't do this, and then Twilight shows up, and then she feels bad and flies slowly back. I don't know. You guys got good stuff. Let's see. There's just a Flutterbat. Ooh, okay. That's good. Okay. Yeah. What if it's the bat that was supposed to be the guard in the other story? Where's that dude? Flutterbat is good. Was Rainbow Dash scared of Flutterbat? Or were they kind of just... They were just kind of like friends. They were like, whoa, I can't believe I gotta get away from you, Flutterbat. Let's see. That's good. I like that. I like Flutterbat. Twig opens his door before Rainbow Dash even rings it and scares Rainbow Dash. And Rainbow Dash flying away scared and in a hurry. Okay. That's good. And then Twig pops her head out and beside her and goes, yeah, might have to make the door a little taller so they can both fit in there. Because otherwise I have to like Scooby-Doo and figure that out. Maybe she like come in from the other side. Because this whole background doesn't really make any sense anyway, so... I probably want to just tidy this up a little bit while we're here. I'm going to make a new composite. Nope, that's a bigger composite. This one. Okay. So that's the storyboard. Let's see. So what we got? This is Rainbow Dash. That's the background. I think everything can just go in here. I think some things are weird. This might actually be tricky. So the text can be here. Why do I want to do this? That's a good question. It's so I can have this be one bit that I can turn off and on. The way that it's here means that it's literally everything. So I'm trying to put everything back into a new composite that can act as a new hub for everything. And hopefully I'll get the right order, or else it's going to be really bad. Everything should be slowly disappearing because I haven't plugged it into the other composite. So this should make sense in a bit. As now I have a new composite that I can just pop. And now that everything's hooked up into here, I can now add a visibility node into here. And then say if I want to show it or not. Well, actually, I can just do this. Yay! Okay. And it'll just render. Okay. So anyway, all that to say is that now I can turn only the storyboards on or off, and I could turn off literally all the puppet parts. So I could then do something like this. So I could turn in storyboards off, all that off, puppet assets off, storyboards on and off. Without putting it into a new composite, I wouldn't be able to do that because the composite itself at the bottom here literally was everything plugged into it, so I wouldn't be able to do it. So anyway, was that fun? Okay. So this is now puppet comp. Okay, invisibility 6. That's okay. Okay, how we doing? We're actually doing good because we're thinking of now things to figure this out with the script, which is this one. Let's find it. Where did it go? Can I select it? There you go. Okay. So it's probably not a whiff at this point. Let's so try squares rainbow dash, but now we're gonna change it to Flutterback because that's my favorite one out of everything I've heard so far. Because that could be scary somehow. We could add like some lightning effects and give it to have it be more drama, maybe. And it should just be as simple as that, I think. Although, yeah, like canonically, I don't think Rainbow Dash was like afraid. Maybe like little bats can. Yeah, we'll have to storyboard it to figure that out. But so let's get rid of twi in every other case here. So Rainbow Dash rings are born. Bill. Maybe bats and lightning stuff happens. Exactly. Yeah. Pinkie Pie is now a baker in his competition, and Fluttershy is in this camping nature group. It's yeah. I don't even. What is the Apple Dash? No, Applejack. What does Applejack even do? She's the fourth wall breaker. What a story arc. Bats fly out and Flutter bat appears and scaring. That's alright. Scaring Rainbow Dash. And Rainbow Dash flies away. Hopefully this makes some Englishable sense. Rainbow Dash rings the doorbell. Bats fly out and out of the door. Rings the doorbell. The door opens. There you go. And bats fly out, and then Flutterbat appears, scaring Rainbow Dash, and Rainbow Dash V. And Rainbow Dash flies away, scared, and then she's scared. Okay, how's that? Does that work? Because that's what I like out of everything I've heard. Because I think that works. That should work, and it's definitely different. It's amalgamating what we have plus adding different things that we can do. Like a plan? Great. All right. Yeah, this is pretty happy. It's good. Yay. All right. I think that works. I want to strings are available, and then the door opens and bats fly out, and then battle flies be your skin roars. Yeah, it's simple enough that it should only take about the same amount of time as well as anything else. We could add more special effects as we need them. Like the lightning flash might be tricky, unless all the chords and everything here, all this spaghettiness needs to be in a way that makes gooder sense, that I can maybe add some kind of node to change the color of it or something, or recolor it in a silhouette, and then yeah. So stuff like that might be tricky, but yeah. Alright. We might have enough time to like make a quick storyboard out of it, and then we'll probably be good for this time from now. And then maybe on Thursday we'll be able to start making some ad sets and making the things that we need, and then start animating it. All right. I like this. Yeah, thank you guys. All right. I just catch my breath. Okay. It's so weird because I'm used to like looking over and seeing like my face, and it's like, where do I look now? My focal point is now literally in front of me. Because if I had it like off to this other monitor, like 3 feet away, and that's like 1 foot away from me, so I could just look at my face and go, whoa, whoa. So, yeah. Okay. Let's make sure it's stream 10.6. Save. Okay. So now I can do the fun thing of public comp. Boop. It's still here, but it's not there right now. I have become the derp. Or muffins. That's more PC to say, I suppose. Woo. Okay. So that's our background. That's our bush. So we don't really need the bush as much. As integrally, I guess. Twy. Rainbow Dash. Here's a script, I suppose. So I don't need these visibilities anymore. Like, whatever. Because now I got the storyboard composition, I can just put the visibility here. And I keep saying visibility just because it's like makes it real easy to either display an OpenGL view and soft render. So if I get rid of soft render, and if I go to soft render, which is this little flower, it's gone. So if I turn it back on, you'll be able to see it, but I think it's black on black, so yeah. Either way, you won't be able to see it. But just trust me with this, that if I turn soft render off, it means that it's actually not gonna render. Guess I can put this into here as well. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so here's the... Let's change this to red. That's not red. Red, please. Okay. So here's our storyboards. We got this Rainbow Dash, which I also need to stop it there. Okay. Let's see. So, okay. To redo this, we'll need to change everything past here. Woo, animated. Let's get rid of that. Oh, I see what this is then. I made a thumbnail using the background, and I just said, like, I'm not gonna copy and paste this whole background and everything into it, so I just put animated on top of it and then made a thumbnail with that. So don't need that. That solves that. Okay. Now it should be gone. Okay. Cool. So, and then everything here is gone, and then everything after that. So basically just like up to here it needs to change. Okay. Let's see. See how quick I can do this. Wish this wasn't red, actually. Let's change these to be something so I can see. Orange. There we go. I can always change it later. Okay. So, let's see. Bop. Bop. We can keep this. Keep this. Keep this. Bop, bop, bop. Bop, bop, bop. Derp. Boop, 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 boop. Ha, ha, ha. But then, here. Let's get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. All these have to disappear. And remember that pretty much is like here for a while. So we just need to clean as many bips and bops that we need. So let's get rid of all of this as we go to make sure that nothing moves. Was that actually the real smear? Yes. So I'm gonna put that back in just to make sure, because all I want to deal with is just the storyboard stuff. Okay. So let's see. Boop boop boop. Bush. Bush doesn't have any parts in this part anything anymore, so I'm gonna get rid of. Not that one. Get rid of that. door opening itself is good. As that opens. But Twilight will need to change. Give some of this. Get rid of some of this. Don't need that. Everything past here is moot. It's just hard because it's all different parts. What's this? That's a bush again. I could just clear it, but I'm scared that some parts will be needed, so I'm just being careful with what I do. If that makes sense. Because I don't need to get rid of this closing the door animation because we might need that, but some other parts will be important, so I'm keeping certain things here. Okay. Whew. Okay, so we're in a baffle bash. It makes me a lot harder than I thought. Okay, so whoop whoop, zip, and then stop, and then let's continue Rainbow Dash appearing. At least maybe to like here, maybe. Okay. Would like to maybe like make Rainbow Dash here a little smaller, so I could put a new peg, but that'd be dad's whatever. Nope. Wrong one. Let's make her smaller. Just because I realized that she's a bit too big here. Should probably change size no matter what I do, so. But if I could just help it here to be slightly smaller, that'll help. Okay, good. So I can just change, boop, 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 this button, and we can just readjust this into boop, boop, boop. So whoop, boop. Now she's smaller. Okay, cool. Okay. Next is boop. What do we want? We want ring the doorbell. Door opens. Okay. So basically pretty soon. Rainbow Dash can just like she needs to be like over way more. Excuse me. She needs to be pretty much over it's hard to select nothing. Yeah. Pretty much over here now. Yeah, she needs to slowly ease out of her position there. Haha, zip. We could have one smear, I guess, to like bridge these two. Already thinking in smears. But just to whoop, whoop. See how it kind of, that one frame, whoop, kind of connects into. Okay. Okay. Door open about, maybe like here. So which one? That's Twilight. Here's the door. So, okay. So we need the door to be here. So let's move that back a bit. So whoop. Let's make this slower. So, and that Twilight appears. How am I gonna do this? Does Twilight appear? Nah, let's make it simple. Let's just have it be Flutterbat. That's a good question. Should Flutterbat appear and then close the door and maybe like Twilight can still do the huh? What's going on? Or just keep it simple and have Flutterbat go. Have her do the same action, I guess. Or she can go, huh? So either way that might. Because if we do both, it'll be a little bit longer. Let's see. Try should appear after Blood Event before they close the door. That's right. Okay. And then we'll have her flip from the other side to have more room. In a got her kind of way. Okay. So like Twilight's more of a like, yeah, we got her. Kind of feel like, but then Floodbat is like, I don't know what happened. Like, who? It's like, hi, Rainbow Dash, yo. More than like, haha. Maybe Twilight can just be like accusatory, like pointing at her. So let's just update the script real quick. If I can see it, I can't. Let's do this. When is that? Before they close the door, but they don't really close the door in this. Open the door, flaps fly out, Twilight appears, scaring Rainbow Dash. At what point does Twilight appear? Like after? After she disappears? After, is it after Twilight flies away, or yeah, after Rainbow Dash flies away, is that when Twilight can go, haha, or I think when the story might be better afterward, and then after that flies away. Okay, Rainbow Dash flies away, then Twi, appear at. Then Twi appears at the door, and then they close the door. The end. Okay. Okay. So. Okay. So I need more stuff so I can actually do. I need one for the bats and I need one for. Actually, do we need them? Maybe like just out of lightning flash and then fly back and come out. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So these are bats storyboard, and then I need flutter bat. Let's write it bat. Flutter bat storyboard. Okay. Yeah, you never know. Let's see. I only made 2 of them. Not this one. Delete. It's at a peg. And it's at a peg. Okay. Let's find the background one. That's this one? So that's that one. It seems to be somewhat on top, and then I'll just put you on top. Drag the cord. Okay. There we go. And of course these are all now not the same color. Get this weird orange. Ugh. Okay. It's different. Boop. Does that work? I think so. Okay. How we doing? I'll probably go after a little bit longer just because this got really weird. I'll go after, like, in Toasted Time, I'll probably keep working on it. I think I could just do this real quick. We'll see what happens. I only got 5 minutes. Anyway, door open. Whoop whoop. And then bats. How does this work? Do you just start drawing on this layer? Yeah, okay. Let's draw a bat. I'll draw it in here. So bats with their body. How do bats work? Bats have I'm drawing a Zubat. And then maybe these legs. Yeah. A little. There you go. Yeah, okay, just gotta think of Batman. That actually helped. Yeah. There you go. Okay. And then these guys can have their own animation. Okay. Says we here. Boop boop. Whoop. And then oh no, they fly out. That's not a duplicate drawing. Is it this one? Duplicate drawing. I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna put you there. I'm gonna add a second one. And then take the both of you and go wah wah. And then kind of go wah. Probably just two. I don't know. And then they're off. And then they're gone. So whoosh. Alright. Hi Cameron. Let's see. So Twilight Rainbow Dash is like, haha, I'm still very clever somehow. And then she's like, oh, the door's opening. Let's add a new drawing. Where? Let's get rid of face. Can I just do that? Let's get rid of all of this. Get this and go. Yeah. Yeah. My marker's a little thicker. And then she can be like, wow, that's cool. Bats. But then, not Twilight appears. Let's see. And scoot you down way further. Let's move some frames there, move it back there. Let's see. Just like, wow. And then things happen that make it scary. Maybe some flash or something, and then Flutterbat, which is on this layer, will have to show up. Let's get tool properties, please. Let's make this a little thinner. That's good. Okay. And then we'll draw spooky Flutterbat. And then she's like, wow. How is it different? She's got spiky ear, or like a notch out of it. And then she's like, got these weirdly things here. And then she's like she's scared. But then she's got the tooth, and then how's it gonna look? She go whoop, whoa, and then some scraggly bits here. And then somehow that kind of goes up and over, and she's got the door open there. That works. Oop. She's got to appear for a little bit longer than that. There's Twilight in front of her. Okay. And then somehow this is spooky, but whatever. We'll just have to say that Rainbow Dash is scared. And then where is she? And then she's gotta look down. Oop. Look down. Duplicate. Nope. This one. And then we'll just move these. Go up. Oop. Haha. And then somehow all this is too much, and then here, duplicate, and then let's get rid of all of this. Somehow it's just easier to redraw it from scratch. And then we go wall, wall. Ah. And it's okay to have this big of a mouth. Ah. Let's get rid of arm. Let's get rid of arm. Let's see, this shows he's got like ah 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 ah. Ah. I'll keep going. There's not much more to this, so I'll keep going. Ah. 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 And then that's the good part. And then she becomes the trail, which is one of these. This one. Probably. So right about there. Yep. Burp, burp, burp. Burp. And then it's gone. So that should look like... Let's make it faster. Nyop. Nyop. Bats. Whoop. Whap. Oof. Okay. And then... let's add some more time. And then Twilight shows up. However, she does that. That she doesn't fit. Let's see. She might have to be smaller. Whoop, she's upside down. Maybe like Fluttershy needs to go down. She like bend and go down a little bit. Make room for Twilight. That kind of works. Let's see. Quick dry prop, probably something Derpy related because of electronic. You know that episode where it was like Starlight mess with time, and she got like the time scroll, and there was a bunch of different realities. There was that one weird one where Sakura was like leading a resistance or something against like Chrysalis, and they were just like the regular ponies were like just using mud to like track who's changing or not. And it's just like, okay, maybe it's something with that, because it's just like you try to have Derpy part of that, or was she already part of that? Was there already a design on that? I'm trying to think of something that would be weird, but like already doesn't have a design. That'd be tricky. You got it. Let's see. So let's draw Twilight, but then we just choose one of these and then say use this one. Get rid of this, and then we go. Ah ha ha! Aha! And then she points. Aha! And we'll figure it out of getting this to look a little bit less jarring, but this is what we're gonna go for. And then she'll go waha! That kinda works. She wasn't? Okay. There were so many ponies in that one. That for sure. Haha. And then the door will then close on him or something. Let's run around. Haha. Woof. And that'll be the end of it. That could be a little bit slower. No. And it could just close on its own because cartoons, I guess. I don't know. And then, let's see. Who's what? So we just get them to kind of get inside. inside the door, and then basically just delete them. Haha, woof. And then it can reset from about here, which is about 160 seconds, 160 frames for probably about 6 seconds. So, okay. Okay. Let's see. And we can keep cleaning it up and whatever, but this should be our first draft of this. So, we'll see how this looks. And it can loop. Yay. Alright. Alright. I think that's good. We'll see how it continues from this, but yeah. Alright. I'll go to Toast Time, which is basically just me again. See? Alright, I guess I can have the... Which one is it? Video capture, display capture. Display screen. Oh, there it is. So maybe we can like see it in a corner or something. As I figure out what to do with all this. So I can put this here and then I can put you here. And then you kinda just use bops. There you go. Alright. That could play, and there you go. Alright. Toast time. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, I can see like there's... It has the hints of like... For like the first 2 seconds is mostly the same, but then it like changes it up and we can make this more somehow scary and make him... We could ever like have Flutterbat and wear some makeup that can make it more scary somehow. Whatever else we need to do. But yeah. It should be fun. I like this one. Yeah. That we have basically enough of a base for a lot of this stuff that it'll just be, again, just basically only really needing Flutterbat and then the animation itself. So, yeah. I don't know what I was looking for initially, so I had an open mind. So this is gonna be great. Yeah. Me too. I'm definitely looking forward to working on this. And I'm working on other stuff as well. So we'll see, yeah, how that's gonna work. Yeah, so I'm still trying to work really hard to finish chapter 3, which it's been basically, I mean, the first chapter, which was like in February or January or something, so these take a long time to make, don't they? Yeah, it got a little bit slowed down near the near chapter 3, where it's just, yeah, the work for chapter 3 was, I basically had to start from scratch, because like chapter 1 and 2 I had been cooking up and actually making assets pre 2020, so I already had a bunch of stuff already done, that even for chapter 2 I had enough stuff done that I could just basically just finish it up and get the final versions of everything. With chapter 3 I had to like make an entire 3D set, which took about a month or more, month and a half or more. I'm still working on it, I guess. As well as just now implementing the 2D and 3D stuff. So I have the preliminary animation for the main cast in that chapter done. I definitely need to clean it up a bit in here and there, but on the whole, they moved through the whole cartoon, so I'm happy about that. So yeah, everything else past that will need to be sorted out. There is a story time segment, which, like in chapter 1, the postmaster has a storybook that kind of like animates and like kind of tells the lore, which will be explained later, which I guess is going to be explained later in the 3rd chapter. So yeah, so I'm working on animating that bit, and I'm doing it freehand drawing, so it's taking a little bit longer than just moving the puppets around. But you can see like from here, it's just this freehand stuff of making these kind of storyboards. Like these are very quick, but I want to make this storybook animation in the chapter a little bit more clean as I go. So I'm also doing a technique called wasting and using much more time than I probably need to, of where I'm making it kind of like boily. I'm making the lines boil by just redrawing the whole scene over and over every couple frames. So yeah, boiling lines for those people is remember Ed, and Eddie? They're like outlines would kind of like shimmy and like sparkle and kind of like wiggle every other frame. So I Beta Rabbit. I'm basically sort of making that, but at a lower frame rate where it just kind of like has this uneasiness of like, it just kind of like moving a little bit. Everything's kind of fluid and everything's kind of moving around, but it's like really weird. So exactly, it's extremely tedious to make it because you have to, every thing that's on screen has to be redrawn, which I guess isn't much different from just regular traditional animation. But even with those, you wouldn't have to redraw the background every other frame. I'm trying to take some shortcuts in some cases where if some would make more sense to, you know, have it at a lower frame rate. So like if there's a background, I might only have it like on every 10th frame might be redrawn, or in some cases I would just copy paste one frame after another. Because there's one scene where one character does like they're asleep, so I got this like, breathing motion. It's like you can, they're not the focus of it, so it's like I'm just gonna have them kind of reuse that loop, basically, of those frames over and over. But it only happens like 2 times, so it's not too bad. But yeah, just to figure out where I can cut my corners in some cases. But a lot of the time, I am just redrawing the entire background and every character, while also trying to make it animate, which is actually harder than I thought. I can just have one character move from one point A to B, but they still have to like boil. So it's like, how do you have to like just animate it normally? But sometimes it made more sense to just have them be in the same place and then just shift and trace, or just trace and then shift it over later. So it's an interesting experience to figure that out. That I'm not as fluent in, I suppose, for at least animation. So yeah, I'm trying to figure that out. This entire, Derpy movie is just like one giant testing ground and like learning experience, basically, so I can learn way too many different things at once in one project. Yeah. Hi guys. Sorry that this, content's done, but you can hang out with me now. I'll read all your comments. So yeah. You lose. Yeah. Hi. Where was it going? Yeah, so I hope to, I know I said like a couple weeks ago, it's like, oh, I can get this done by the 10th. I took up a short project, short-term project. That's what I want. So why? I don't know. It's the Josh Scorcher, so I worked with him for Folly Celestia, so I was like, if I say no to this, then it'll be less likely, I suppose, to work on anything with him later. So it's just supposed to be like the short-term 10-second animation. So we all know how long, a 10-second animation shouldn't take too long. Yeah. So it should only take 2 days, weeks, So so that kind of slowed the movie a little bit down. So that slowed down a bit. I'm still working on it, of course, but here and there, more accurately, it's here and there. Speaking of which, I probably want to finish this stream and work for maybe like a half hour to get one more scene done. So, yeah. So, let's see. Other stuff you probably don't care because they're NDA stuff that I probably can't talk about anyway. Which is basically just Midnight stuff. They're working on that. So, my day-to-day stuff that I'm doing is way too many things. So, if things don't get done, that's because I'm working on many things at once. So, because in the morning I'm doing the Inktober, little drawings, and then I get a choice now, I guess, of spending time on the Josh Scorcher or the Midnight Mares. So today I just worked on Midnight Mares because I haven't worked on it for several days because I'm working on the Josh Scorcher. So, and then try to find time more to in the day as well as work on the Derpy movie, and then also try not to spend too long that I would miss dinner. So it's this weird balancing act. So yeah, Firebrand, Josh Scorcher. Yes, I've worked with him for about 3 years. So on the Fall of Celestia. Yeah, I'd probably go eat, but then if I eat, then I'm just gonna be stuck upstairs. Because I work in the basement, so I had to go upstairs, and it's just like I'm not gonna have the stamina and willpower to go back downstairs. So, yeah. And then I would just feel in something in the back of my head to say like, oh man, you should keep working, and then it becomes like 4 a.m. and it's like that's not good. So it's good to just rest at a normal working hour. So it's only 5 p.m. here, so I'm not super hungry right now. I still have a lot of water, which you can't see, but that doesn't make me sound. That sounds like water. I'm good. I'm good for right now. So yeah, I got water. What am I thinking? So I worked with Josh for 3 years, and now he's got this idea for an intro for his wife, I think, of Ari. I can't really say it. So that's that 10-second long thing, which we're doing pretty good. We got the team back together on it, so that's fun. Now we get to work on it again. We're getting another project again. Yeah, it's unfortunately taking up time to work on a movie, which I know is it's overdue, but hopefully it just means that there's it had more time to boil and more time to figure things out with the movie. So I'm happy. Did you watch my streams? I don't think so. I don't think we really talk much outside of projects, so we're not like super buddy, but definitely during the project we had meetings every week, so we were able to discuss meeting and animation stuff for the project. So besides that, it's not really much at all. Next to none, let's say that. Like we don't really watch each other's stuff, so which is totally okay. Yeah, I've never seen him here. I think Fluttershy was at one of my streams. And I think maybe I don't know. Don't think anyone else that quote for stream is enough that you guys would know. Probably not. But that's okay. Cause I work, a lot of stuff for you. For those guys, yeah. Yeah. Remember Fluttershy popping in once? Yeah. Well, he also popped in the Discord. Maybe that was a weird memory of that. I'm thinking that because he showed up in the Greenwater server, which has a link in the description to join. He popped in there. Yeah. Dude with the Pikachu? What's that? Can't remember his name. With the Pikachu. There's Pikapedi. That's the only thing I can think of off the top of my head. Can you meet him? Probably don't want to, it's hard. Like it's like, oh, they're just people, but they're also people as well. So yeah. Yes, Piki Piki? Yes. Yes, he would definitely, Piki Piki would definitely comment like 5 years ago on some of my videos and say, why don't you draw more Pikachus? And then in some of them I would actually draw a Pikachu just for fun of it. And then he kind of left from that. So I think he got a real job, so that's the only understandable with that. Yeah, he's been here a few times, yes. That's good, yeah. That Pikachu worked on some of the Minty Root Baltimore cartoon. The Good Morning Baltimore cartoon. I think Pikachu worked on that. Or at least definitely Minty Root. Yeah. I don't know. This is getting weird now. Because it's just people. Excuse me. How did I meet Firebrand? It's actually a long list of connections. Because I think I Love Compossible a lot. Somehow got in contact with me. And then I worked with Kim for a project. And then I finished with that one. And then Firebrand, Josh, was looking for animators on his new project, and then KP said, hey, why not me? And then I got into contact with him, and he literally just Josh emailed me saying, hey, I got this project, do you want to work with me? I said, okay. So that's kind of how that kind of rolls around. Yeah. So getting contacts with stuff is very important. Like I think even like way back when Sherclops ponies were to do the dubs and like the Friendship is Witchcraft stuff, they were at a con and I gave them my business card and then they subscribed to me and at the time I felt like, wow, I feel important. But I never really contacted them afterward. I definitely should have, because there's probably some good cartoons I could have made of, official cartoons I could have made with them or help with them. So that was a missed opportunity for that. But yeah, going to cons is definitely the easiest because you can definitely just walk up and literally give them a business card, which is actually how I got into Midnight Mares as well. Chris Gann did a presentation at a con, and then I was like, wow, that's cool. It's doing a cartoon, and it's like, wow, it needs help. Wow, I'm an animator, and I want help to do stuff for you. And then, like about half a year later, he emailed me and saying, hey, want to work on this project? That's kind of how the directors kind of go. Where you just kind of say, like, hey, here's an outline of stuff that I'm working on. And it's like, hey, do you want to work with this, on this project with me? And then it's like, okay. And then let's go. Yeah. So I'll definitely just, getting those. Best is in person because they actually get a in-person impression, which is definitely the best. But I would say if you just want to meet people online and just like chat with them, it's a little bit. You have to like know the person a little bit more than just like be a crazed fan. You never want to just come off as a crazed fan who's like, I really like your work. It's like, and the creator's like, I don't know you. And it's like, oh, okay. So yeah, it's hard to become friends with a lot of these, people that you think as more important, but they're just people. So yeah. Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's why. Yeah, I didn't work with the FIW crew. At the con, they had like a live reading of one of their unreleased scripts, and like they dubbed the entire story, and that was like really cool. And I was like, because it was just a script reading, I was like, I'm trying to imagine it, and they were like, well, it'd be cool if someone like made it or something. And I was like, whoa. Yeah. Yeah. I know that some like YouTubers do definitely like seem more impressive to me, but yeah, we're just folks. We're just people. Yeah, yeah. That was a little embarrassing to call me boss, especially in front of my parents, because like it's weird. Yeah, that was the only like weird part. Because it's like I'm not actually paying you though. Like you just kind of just come in for fun. I super appreciate it because you definitely keep things in line. But yeah, it's definitely not a job that would require the label of being a boss to you, as much as I'm getting contracted to work with real bosses. Yeah, yeah, you were definitely chilled. That was really good. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Um, I think we're good. Yeah. You have a cookie? Ah, jeez. Uh, got me about to meet Ariel. Jeez. I don't know. I don't feel like I have that flair to it. Like I'm just the guy. Yeah. You still remember talking to them? Yeah. Yeah, I definitely remember that too. It's weird because the BurnerCon lasted for like way long time. That was just like a one chance meeting. I did try to like half stalk some people at the con, but yeah, I never really got the courage to actually talk to them because they would always have one of those teenage, like a junior high, like a circle of friends walking down a hallway kind of a deal. I was like, okay. Like, what would I actually change the world by talking to them? Change their world. Yeah. That's kind of what you have to think about too, like when, because some people, not, trying to diss any people or say that it's bad, but people do kind of lead in with like, hey, as a text message, and it's like, I don't know you, and you're literally giving me nothing to like care about you in a way as well, because it's just like a blank list, like, hey, I want to talk to you, are you free? And it's like, I'm so swamped with work that I just like to have any kind of conversation. It's very appreciated, but just like get that out of the blue is like very weird, because that actually happened a couple times where it's just like, I really don't know you. As a first impression, it's like, hey, it's like, that's not gonna tell me anything what you're like. At least it'll just tell me like you're just gonna be a conversational kind of a thing. So to lead in with like, hey, I have something specific I want to, just as your first response, say that, and it's like, okay, then I can choose to act on it or not. So yeah, I feel like to be just, because some people do just hang out with that, and it's like it becomes, I'm a '90s kid, so it's like I'm old enough that I've grown up with this technology that some stuff is too new, that I'm just want to actually just start with like an email kind of a setting of like, write an email as your first response and then I can act on it, rather than the you up, as your first response, to get into a conversation. Yeah. Yeah. Never started bartering into horse people. That's good, yeah. And even just anyone in general too. Try not to bother people. It's just a good MO is to not bother people. Just saying hi and getting one back is good enough. Okay. Yeah, I don't really get that because I'm slightly in the Venn diagram of like being horse famous. I'm like 1% overlapping. So I don't feel like I'm I don't know what kind of group I'm really in. So yeah, if I don't know, if Lauren Faust, if she said hello to me, that'd be pretty cool. But any of these horse famous like community people, like even like musicians, like I barely know any musicians or fan writers. And it's just like, if they say hi to me, it'd be like, oh, that's pretty nice, respectful, polite. It's like, okay. But yeah, if it's like someone, like or something, and be like, whoa, because that'd be way more out of the ordinary for me, because I'd be completely out of my Venn diagram of like, the horse famous community people compared to like industry people will be in a completely different circle. So yeah. So yeah. Like I said, hey, Andy Price. When I say him, and he said, hey, back. That was me meeting him, and that was enough. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, I remember doing some, like, way early conventions. It was, like, the first time going to a convention is just, like, you know, mind-blowing. It's just like, wow. It's like, whoa, you voice that character. Wow, you know, you freak out. And then and then like you see him like for the fourth time and it's like, oh, hey, you know, what's up? Like it's kind of like degrades in like spectacularity, you know. And then it's just like, oh yeah, hey, what's up, you know? You're just kind of thinking that because you only seen him 4 times or whatever. It's like, yeah, you know, we're cool now, you know. But yeah, let's see. I gotta drink some water, but I think we gotta close up soon. Yeah, if you're not done with your drawing, that's okay. Because you can definitely put it in Discord or whatever you want to put it on. That's okay. But yeah, you got the opportunity if you want to put it on the share tent or fan art. Yeah. Yeah, music. Lose magic really fast. I've seen the 3rd time. Exactly. Because especially like some, if you go to the same con several times in a row, it's like you're bound to meet at least the same people. Like they kind of, you know, their area of like visiting, like a celebrity might only be able to visit certain cities. So if you only go to that one city, it's like, yeah, it's just hey again. They're just gonna be the same person coming back. Like Andy, yeah, I've definitely seen Andy several times, but it was like, yeah, okay. By the end of it, it's just like, hey, Andy. Yeah, I get. Just gotta put it in the shirt in. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, because I gotta get back to work, or I could probably just work for me like a half hour then. Because I think we, hopefully, I'll check to see if our food situation is leftovers or, something to eat while it's hot. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is like toaster time. So like this is toaster time is extended talking to you guys without me having to be focused and hyper focused on drawing. So he's gone for quite a while. But yeah. Let's see. But it's connecting with you guys, so I can definitely focus on you. Because sometimes, yeah, when I was definitely doing like Bob Ross stuff, I had to hyper focus. So I feel like these toaster times are good times to chill back and figure things out. Let's go to shared tent. Whoa, she's real. Can I show it on stream? Because I always gotta just gotta check. Would it be cool if I showed it on stream, Cookie? I have to go back. Hang on. Okay. You put it in fan art? No, it was in share tent. Okay. That's really cool. If you like, I always love showing you guys stuff. Whoop whoop. Might be able to fit. Yeah. Oh, it's really laggy. Oh, it kind of fits. Yeah. There you go. Oh, she has a stick. That's so cool. I always love you guys making stuff. It's just so weird because it's like I thought of an idea and like that's exactly what I thought it would look like. So yeah, that's so cool. Yeah, it's a definitely double check because I'm half sure that she was in it, but definitely she would look just like this. So that's really cool. To get that in, that's so cool. Yeah, she's definitely not a changeling with that stick. Yeah, it's really cool. Nice little pouch. Even like braided her side hair. That's so cool. Ah, nice. Was this a speed drawing? What do you use to draw with, or what program? That's probably a better question. She has a mechanical wig, does she? Oh, okay. That was like a fanny pack. Okay. Guess we just color weird. Okay. I see it now. Definitely. Yeah, okay. I see it. Let's see. Pito Sai. Okay. That's one I haven't really delved into at all. Yeah. So I got no opinion on it to know if it's good or not. Okay. If it's easy to learn or not. So I can't really recommend it to you guys. But apparently it can make this, so maybe it's good for something. Oh boy. It's like a wing covering or something. Okay. I get you. It looks great. I think we can end on that, because I definitely need to get back and check on things. So thank you so much. And we finished the storyboard, at least the animatic and story, so that's super cool. It's really fun to make this animatic, which you guys have seen for probably a half hour now, that you probably a little bit used to what it looks like, so so yeah, thanks for coming, and we can continue making this little Halloween video. Be a little short. I'll probably just put as a social media thing later on. So hope you guys are looking forward to seeing this being made. So on Thursday we'll probably make some assets and try to make some stuff. Maybe we can just make Flutter Bat as one stream and then animate it for the rest of the time. So yeah, hope you guys had fun with this, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks so much. All right. I always gotta lean over. All right. See ya. Bye bye.